PowerTeacher Pro Launch defaults to this assignment page, but before we create assignments, we need to create the formative and summative categories. To do that, we're going to go to this A+ grading icon that's already highlighted. We're going to click on it, and this time instead of assignment list, which we've been on, we're going to go down and choose categories. The district pre-populated 4 categories: classwork, project, quiz, and test. Robert Eagle staff isn't going to use any of these categories, and we're going to make them inactive in a moment, but we can't make them all inactive until we have some active categories. So let's go ahead and create the formative and summative categories. To do that, we're going to press the Create button up here on the top blue ribbon on the right side, and we're going to choose to create a category. You'll see that you are able to select what classes this applies to, but the default is all classes for the year, and that's what we want. So we're going to name this new category. We're going to name it Formative Assessment. You could just call it Formative. When it prints on student reports, it's only going to show the first 4 letters of the category name. We need to make sure that that's not some rude abbreviation, but form is a perfectly legit abbreviation, so we're good. You're going to pick a color. This is arbitrary. It's just up to you. It's just to differentiate different categories in your gradebook for ease of your eye. I'm going to leave mine blue. We're going to make this an active category. And now we need to put a description of what this category is here. This will appear for students and families on the source. I'm going to get the formative category description from the Word version of the QRD document. I'm just going to highlight this descriptive text and copy it onto my clipboard. Then I'm going to go back, and rather than pasting it directly into the description box, because we're using Firefox, we need to use this paste from Word feature. So click on that, now paste the text, and say OK. There it is. It looks like I've got an extra space there, which I've deleted. And it would be tempting to save right now. It is important to save frequently when using PowerTeacher Pro, but if I save now, it will pop me out of it, and you'll have to get back in by clicking Edit that category. If you're still here, we're going to do the assignment defaults next. We're going to not select a score type. We're not going to do anything to points. We're not going to do anything about publishing immediately, which will be the default. We're also going to leave the published scores checked, but we're going to uncheck Count in Final Grade because we do not want to include the scores into the average that constitutes the student's final grade. So now we're ready to save our formative category. We're going to do the same thing again. We're going to create a category, this time for summative. So we're going to write in the title. We're going to check that the 4 letters is something appropriate. It is. This time I'm going to pick a new color. Doesn't matter what color, but I want to contrast it for purposes of entry and looking at my gradebook. Just have some visual difference there. I'm going to make it active, and now I need the description for the summative category. So I'm going to go back to the Word document. I'm going to copy the summative category, paste, and say OK. And not save it yet because I need to look at the assignment defaults. In this case, we want to both publish and count, so there's nothing to change. We're going to say save, and we have our categories. Finally, it's going to make life simpler. I've already made these inactive, But it's going to be simpler to create assignments if you make your district creative categories inactive. And once they're all inactive, they'll disappear. If you need them for any reason, again, you can just show them and you can make them active just by editing them again. And if you've created those two categories, formative and summative, and you've made the district categories inactive, you're ready to go on to the next step and create some assignments.